Welcome to the Rustic Garden Homestead. This video is all about summer crops that I direct seeded on June 26th. Today is August 10th. Amazing growth. Since about July 15th, I haven't sprayed these plants. I'm keeping up on the watering and the feeding, that's key, especially when they're growing in containers. But I did a whole video, I'll link it in the video description, on how I planted up this whole section in fabric pots that we are selling now. Grow Fab pots by the Rustic Garden if you want to check them out. But this is the beauty. Plants that I planted back in May, and a lot of times, here's a zucchini plant. A lot of times we plant our zucchini or cucumbers or tomatoes, and then we just fight to keep them alive. These were all direct seeded June 26th. And look at, we're gonna go over all these plants, but look at how nice this zucchini plant is. It's in a 20-gallon fabric pot. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's gonna get tied up, starting to kind of roll over out this way. But look, 2 zucchini ready to pick, more flowers coming, no signs of powdery mildew. Down at the bottom, there's a bigger zucchini, and this is gonna be grown vertically. If you're interested in that, I will link a video showing you how to do that. My point being, and I wanna stress, maybe it's too late in your area, August 10th, in a lot of places you still have time to direct seed zucchinis or zucchini plants. Also your cucumber plants. Plants like eggplant, peppers, tomatoes, it's a little bit too late for that, even using transplants, because I'm in Maryland Zone 7, the frost is gonna come, these plants will slow down. What I want you to think about is come next year, rather than planting everything, say May 1st, trying to keep it alive, getting frustrated when the zucchini gets killed off by the vine borer, continue to plant these plants throughout the season. Let's just drop down here. This is a 20-gallon Grow Fab pot, and it's growing a zucchini perfectly. I also want to stress too, 1 zucchini per 20 gallons is perfect. I mean, that is nice production. 3 zucchini right there, they're all coming off. There's a 4th one I just saw. Really works well. In that video of the summer garden, I dropped in pepper transplants, 2 per pot for 20 gallon, 1 per, let's see how many I put in here. I actually put in 2, so 2 per 10 gallons, which I knew, just forgot as I'm talking. Look at the banana peppers, doing really well. A little bit of disease, we've had horrible humidity and rain here. In this container, another 20 gallon, 2 eggplant, getting beat up by flea beetles. But look at the Ichabod, I believe. Eggplant coming in on there. They're gonna need another round of insect dust. Eggplant can take a lot of damage with the flea beetles, but if you don't treat them, the beetles eventually kill the leaves off. Even with a lot of damage, it still fuels the growth of the eggplant. So zucchini, definitely plant May 1st, again, middle of June. Again, middle of July, and you're gonna have these beautiful plants. At the end of this video, I'll show you some older plants and how beat up they are. All right, let's roll into here. This is a indeterminate tomato in a 20-gallon Grow Fab pot, and it is spectacular. No pruning, just letting it grow. It needs to get trellised up. You know, a little bit leaf die off down at the bottom, that's perfectly normal. But this plant, again, went in as a transplant on June 26th. Spectacular. I'm gonna show you beat up tomato plants, cucumber plants, zucchini plants. Just by replanting, and try this next year, by replanting at different points of the summer, you can still have the most amazing tomato plants. Here is a cucumber plant. It actually needs a little bit of care. It's starting to get beat up by some diseases and stuff like that. But if we get inside, we see the cucumbers are forming, male and female, they're flowering, standard diseases rolling in here. But I can spray this plant. It's going to do better when these temperatures drop. It's just been stupidly hot here, humid and crazy rain. More cucumbers right on there, female. When the temperatures drop a little bit back to, a cooler August, this plant is gonna take off and thrive. But just look how nice it is. It's 1 cucumber plant in a 10-gallon fabric pot real quick. There is a squash bug. We're gonna take care of that and squeeze it. So we have got cucumbers, tomato, and zucchini. Cucumber, zucchini, direct seeded. Tomato plant put in as a transplant that was actually beat up and struggling at some big box store, and I just took care of it. And I want to stress, this guy is now 6 feet tall, and I still have a good 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks of the right temperature, and this plant's going to be producing nicely. Okay, let's take a look at some of the plants for May. Cucumber plants here, beat up, disease, they've been sprayed, managed, dealing with heat. They were put in somewhere around mid-May. They're just beat up, time to come out. There are some nice cucumbers on there, which I'll pick all them, remove the cucumbers. You can see some that got overgrown because I was away for a while. There's a massive 2 of them back there. The plants are really productive. I mean, no worries. You know, this plant got beat up, got some disease. They only can do so much. You know, it's really hard. I've never seen it, to be honest with you, where you plant, say, cucumbers May 1st, you keep the plant totally alive and thriving till September. They just naturally die out, even under the best conditions. So I'll harvest all these out. But instead of trying to take care of this plant, you know, 2 or 3 weeks ago when it was just past its prime, I just let it finish out. And I have those other cucumber plants planted on June 26th, thriving now. And it's a great way to keep production going in your garden, is to plant your cucumbers and your zucchini by seed in waves throughout, you know, the summer. Now, again, Maryland Zone 7, if you're in a warmer zone, you have plenty of time to direct seed the crops that I'm showing you. Maybe even put in a tomato transplant. Tomatoes and peppers, eggplant, take longer to mature and grow. So it's hard to direct seed them right now. But if you're in a warmer zone, frost isn't coming until November, you can put in a tomato transplant if you can find them, even a pepper transplant. I mean, you know, these are beat up, still producing, but now I have new cucumbers coming. Here's one of my summer squash plants, and it's doing pretty well. I'm using the apple tree that's over it to keep it a little bit cooler. It still gets plenty of sun. We're in the morning now, so the sun is in a different place. But plenty of sun will come in here. And I am trellising it upward. New flowers are coming in. There's male and female flowers there. Some disease on the leaves, I can see, like right in there, powdery mildew is starting. This plant is doing better because I'm giving it some shade. Sometimes, you know, we don't do that. That's another technique that I teach, is how to use shade in your garden to help these summer crops. By putting this plant in a place where it gets plenty of sun, but also gets the ground to be cooled a little bit, it really helps it through this high heat period. Let me show you another zucchini plant that was planted later in May, and it sits in full sun, and it's kind of beat up. It's been producing, but let me just show you what happens. Here's a good example of what I'm talking about. The beds here were planted around May 15th. Direct seeded zucchini plant. I've been harvesting off of here. Plant's a little bit beat up, been taken care of a lot. Still going to produce, but it is not nearly as nice or big and lush as that plant that went in later that I just showed you. By putting in those seeds again, end of June, I have a zucchini plant that is much bigger and producing much more than this guy that's been sitting in here, you know, since the middle of May. Same thing, the tomato plant went in. I just harvested a bunch, actually, they're right down there. Took off a lot of tomatoes. So getting tomatoes from that first wave that went in, but at this point, the plant is really beat up. And that healthier plant is going to go much further into the season than this guy right here. Tomato plants really get beat up. These are all put in as transplants, end of April, beginning of May, and they're still producing. You know, I'm getting a lot of tomatoes, can't even harvest them all or give them away. But being a teaching garden, I do end up growing more than I really need. The point is that as these tomato plants got really beat up, I put in the transplant that I showed you, and that plant is doing extremely well. I mean, one of the plants, tomato plants, just kind of died out. These have all been sprayed, taken care of. You know, it's just rough on tomatoes here in Maryland, especially this year. If you guys are having trouble with your tomato plants, it seems to be a phenomena that is affecting a lot of gardeners. But instead of just planting late April, May 1st, put in some transplants middle of June. Those tomato plants will be as big, stronger, and look great sometimes when these plants are dying out. The reason being, and this is really important, when you put a tomato transplant in the ground in the middle of June, some areas even the beginning of July, the soil temperature is the temperature the roots want for the tomato. This plant has everything it wants in the way of warmth, and it just takes off and it goes crazy and it's healthier and it's stronger and it fights off disease better. When we put plants in early, like we put in a tomato plant, middle of April, end of April, thinking that we're going to get a bigger jump on the season, it's true to some degree. But if your soil is cold, you get cold nights, not frost, but cold nights, that tomato just ends up struggling. It stays there, sort of shivers, may even turn purple, just doesn't grow until here in Maryland, when the warmth really starts showing up, middle of May, later May, I could really stop putting all that energy into early transplants, just drop them into the ground mid to later May, and that will give me my first wave, but really, I don't have to hassle with doing all this stuff to protect them, late April and stuff like that. Point again, transplant one into the fabric pot, 20 gallons on June 26th, and this plant is spectacular. Cared for less than the plants that are beat up that you just saw. I'm in the process of changing these beds over to cool weather crops. I'll link that in the video description if you want to check it out. But I put in radishes, spinach, peas, I put in carrots. Just my first wave of cool crops. Same principle. Get some in early, put some in later. This way the plants that go in later take over for any plants that maybe got beat up or you harvested and ate. You just don't want to put in 500 radish seeds right now and have to eat 500 radishes when they're ready. Stagger them. Stagger your zucchini, your cucumbers, your tomatoes, your peppers. You're going to have a longer harvest and healthier plants over the season. This is the whole area that I planted up. There are peppers in here, a little bit beat up, but still growing well. I think those are Thai peppers, maybe Tabasco peppers, all kinds of peppers in there. Eggplant, like I said, beat up, but doing well, needs to be dusted. Cucumbers, looking good. I have to get in there and pick them. In the back, you can see they're getting overgrown. But again, this plant is starting to die out. I will try and care for it because it's kind of in that mid area where I think maybe I will get more production, but beat up, maybe I'm going to lose it. But by having the cucumber, way back there, set up and growing, that plant is going to get well into September when this one does eventually die out. And that's the strategy, I guess, to sum it up, is you're planting throughout April, May, June, even July, direct seeding, putting in transplants to maintain the harvest of healthy plants throughout the entire year, instead of just putting everything in, May 1st, and then they get beat up, you get frustrated, you stop. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. I sell tomato and pepper seeds, $1.75 a pack. All other seeds are only $1.50. And again, this is amazing. This is an amazing zucchini plant, direct seeded June 26th. And this is how I recommend growing, because by planting this late, sometimes you plant through the life cycle of disease and pests, like the zucchini, the vine borer, squash vine borer. Guys, healthy, growing and going. Maybe I'll drop in one more seed to see if that makes it, or how far it makes it into my fall here before the frost takes it out or the cold weather takes it out. Experiment, journal. And again, thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop and please subscribe and follow me. I'll show you how to grow a garden, have some fun, save money, and just have a better experience. Thanks for watching.